You guys already understand more about health than 99% of the world. And there are so many people, just even right here in this community, that are over-medicated, overweight, suffering in pain that have nowhere to turn to. And some of these people are family members, friends, co-workers, people that you walk by every day. And if it didn't cost you a single penny to reach out to those people and you could get this information in their hands, like they could have been here today and heard this and it could change their life, would you tell them? Would you let them know if it could help them out? Would you guys tell somebody back there? Thank you. I want to thank you guys for helping other people in this community, because so many people think it's just medications, injections, and surgeries, and they just don't even know that there's a better way. And that's why we gave you this big sheet on your table right here. And this is one of my favorite things that we get to do. I call this a Lifesaver Sheet, where you get to write down the names and the numbers of all the people that you love and care about. And I don't care if they're healthy or sick, if they're rich or poor, even if they don't have any money at all. We'll reach out to them. All we do, we invite them to lunch. We invite them right here to Buffalo Brothers, where they get a chance to hear the same exact information that you guys got to hear today. And if they want to do something about their health, that's awesome. And if they don't, thanks for having dinner with us. But at least they got a chance to really make a decision for themselves. And one of the big reasons that I do this Lifesaver Sheet right here is because 7 years ago, I met a 20-year-old girl who had severe subluxation in her spine that had gotten worse for over 15 years, and she had no clue what was happening because she didn't have any pain either. I mean, this girl was on the dance team, the volleyball team. She was one of the smartest girls in her class. Didn't have a single symptom until she went off to college. And then one day she wakes up in her dorm room, her arms and her hands go completely numb, her chest tightens up where she can't even breathe anymore, so they have to rush her to the hospital. And then over the course of a year and a half, it got so bad, Mom would have to drive 4.5 hours down to school to take care of her for weeks at a time because she couldn't even take care of herself. 20 years old. And if her friend Doug wouldn't have reached out to her and told her about Maximize Living, that girl might not even be here anymore. And then she certainly never becomes a doctor. And then that girl never certainly becomes my wife. Because that's Dr. Christi, that girl that I'm telling you about from 7 years ago. And I am so thankful for Doug Tanzer that he reached out to her and pointed her to help her get better. But the problem still is that I wish that somebody would have gotten to her mom 30 years ago so she would have never had to go through that in the first place. And we have to understand that these subluxations and a lot of these health issues are completely preventable as long as we get to them early enough. And that's why I ask that you tell other people. We've got to get this information into other people's hands. Last year, we were able to give away 377 free meals at our Health Breakthrough Luncheon Program. And this year, I want to give away over 500 meals so we can continue to get this message of health and healing into the hands of the community. And I can't do it myself. And that's why we need your help. And if we're going to get healthier as a community, we've got to do it together. And what most people love to do is they just pull out their cell phone and they just start writing down as many people as they can filling up these sheets. And the biggest thing I want to discourage you against is pre-qualifying people. Oh, this person can't afford it. Oh, this person's too far. You'd be surprised the people that really take action on their health.